Good afternoon, students. I hope all you enjoyed the vacation. Welcome back to the class. Continue with the chapter. Take page number 69. Next, our topic is fixed joints. Okay. So last class we studied type of joints. In that one, we studied ball and socket joints, pivotal joints, hinge joints. Okay. Today we are going to learn fixed joints. Some joints between the bones in our head are different from those we have discussed so far. What we discussed about hinge joints, pivotal joints, ball and socket joints, no? So this fixed joint is entirely different from these things. Okay, the bones cannot move at these joints. So what is fixed joints? These joints in this one, the bones cannot able to move. When you open your mouth wide, you can move your lower jaw away from your head. Isn't it? Yes. Try to move your upper jaw. Can you able to move? This is the lower jaw and this is the upper jaw of your mouth. You can able to move this lower jaw. Can you able to move the upper jaw of your mouth? Surely not. There is a joint between the upper jaw and the rest of the head, which is fixed joint. So why we can't able to move the upper jaw means there is a joint. Okay, lower joint only lower is there, bones, but this upper jaw is fixed with the whole part of our head. That is why we can't able to move that one. So we can call that is the fixed joints. We discuss only some of the joints that cannot connect parts of our body. Is it? Some of our bone joints are connected with our body parts. What gives the difference of the body? Their different shape. These bones give different shapes. If you want to make a doll, what will you make first? What we will make first? We will make first their hands, legs, head, like that, body, everything, no? Perhaps a framework to give the doll shape before making it the outer structure. Okay, first what we will do? We will make a outline. Isn't? All the bones in our body also form a framework. Like that, all the bones in our body make to become a framework to give a shape to our body. So turn the page. See here. The human skeleton is composed of around 305 bones at birth. So this is our framework of our body made with the bones. Okay. So in this one, our body contain how much bones are there? 305 bones are there in our body. The number of bones in the skeletal change with the age. Okay. In the skeletal, no, this is called a human skeletal. In this one, the number of bones, when we grow, it will changes the number. It decreases to 206 bones by adulthood. It will decrease in adulthood after some bones has fused together. Okay. Listen here. The framework is called a skeleton. This structure or this framework is called a skeleton. How do we know that this is the shape of a human skeleton? By looking this one, we know we have head, we have hands, fingers are there, legs are there, then in legs also foot are there. So all these is covered within this frame. So we can identify this is the skeleton of a human. So how do we know the shapes of different bones in our body? We can identify now by seeing it is different from others. Can you able to say this part is similar to this part? No, surely both of them are different. We can have some idea about the shape and number of bones in some parts of our body by feeling them. One way we could know this shape better would be to look at X-ray images of the human body. This is the X-ray image. Is it? When we took X-ray of your leg, you can see like this in the X-ray. So this is the X-ray image of ankle and knee joints. Okay. So like that, different body shape have different X-rays. Did you or anyone in your family ever have an X-ray of any part of your body taken? If you have, check it. Okay. Sometimes when we are hurt or have an accident, doctor used to these X-ray images to find out about any position injuries that might have happening to the bones. Okay. So if you are fall down of any accident you have, surely doctors prescribe to take the X-ray. So using this X-ray, they will identify is there any mismantling or any scratches or any damages in the bones. Okay. So the X-ray shows the shapes of the bones in our bodies. Feel the bones in your forearm, upper arm, lower leg and upper leg. If you touches your legs, forearm, you can feel and upper arm, leg, lower leg, every parts you can feel the bones. Okay. Try to find out the number of bones in each parts of your body. Similarly, feel the bones of your ankle and knee joints and compare these with the X-ray. You can feel no knee and your ankle. This one is ankle and this one is knee. Okay. Bend your fingers. Are you able to bend them at every joints? Yes. Okay. How many bones do your middle finger have? This is our middle finger. This is our middle finger. No, how many joints it have? We can able to bend in this part, and in this part. So how many joints are there? 3 joints are there. Can you able to see here? 1, 2, 3. Like that here also 1, 2, 3. Here means only 1, here 2. Like that. Okay. Feel the back of your palm. This is our back of our palm. Then, it seems to have many bones. Isn't it? Figure 8.9. This is our palm. Okay. Is your wrist flexible? Yes. It is made up of several small bones called a carpus. Okay. Our wrist, we can able to flex it. It is made up of small bones that is called a carpus. Okay. What will happen if it has only one bone? Small bone is there, we can able to move. Here small bones it is, bending joints are there. That is why we can able to bend it. If it is only one bone, there is no joints, only single bone, can you able to bend your fingers? Surely not. Next, activity 4. Take a deep breath and hold it for a little while. Feel your chest bone and the backbone by gently pressing the middle of the chest and back at the same time. So take a deep breath. Hold it for a little. Then you can feel the chest bones. If you touches, you can feel the chest bones and back bones. Okay. Count as many ribs. Count your ribs. Ribs means like this. These are the ribs. Linings, no? These linings are called ribs. This is our chest bone. Okay, the rib cage. It will look like this. Count it how many you have. Okay, as possible. Observe the figure 8.10 carefully and compare with what you feel of the chest bone. Can you able to feel like this? Yes. We see that the ribs are curiously bent. Is it straight? No, it is halfly bent here. Here also you can see. Is it? Okay. They join the chest bones and backbone together to form a box. So what these ribs are doing? It is joining the chest bone and the backbone. Okay, this is the chest bone. Back side we have the backbone. So this ribs what it is doing? It is joining both of these bones. They join the chest bone and the backbone together to form a box. This is called a rib cage. So together this part we can call it as rib cage. There are 12 rib cage on each side of the chest. You can count it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In this side 12 and this side 12. Like that 12 ribs are there on each side of your chest. Some important internal parts of our body lie protected inside this cage, like heart, liver, everything. Okay, so that will be situated inside this bone. So this ribs is also a protective layer of the organs in our body. Ask some friends to touch their toes without bending their knee. Starting from the neck, move your finger downwards on the back of your friend. What do you feel is the backbone? This is our backbone. Okay, it is made up of many small bones called vertebrate. So here you can see this is our backbone. Here you can see so many, it is divided into so many layers. So that is called vertebrates. That division is called each small bones are there. So the backbone consists of 32 vertebrae. How many vertebrae are there? Backbone contains 32 vertebrae, 33. The rib cage is joined to these backbones. So this rib cage now, it will go back and join this backbone. Okay, like this you can see. Understood? So if backbone was made up of only one long bone, will your friend be able to bend? No. Make your friend stand with both hands pressed to the wall and ask her to push the wall. Okay, do you notice two bones on the back are prominent where the shoulder are? If you are pushing something from this backbone, again one more thing from your shoulder, it will be projected. That is called a shoulder bone. Okay, in the figure 8.12, these are the shoulder bones. This one. So observe figure 8.3 carefully. This one, pelvic bones. This structure is made up of pelvic bones. They enclose the portion of your body below the stomach. Where you can see this pelvic bone below the stomach. Okay, this is the part you sit on. Using this bone, when using this bone, we can able to sit. Next one, the skull is made up of many bones joined together. This is our skull. Okay, head. It is made up of so many joint bones are there. It encloses and protects a very important part of our body. So this skull is protect our important organ in our body. What it is? Brain. Okay. So we discuss many bones and joints of our skeleton. There are some additional parts of the skeleton. They are not as hard as bones and which can be bent. They are called a cartilage. Okay. So what we studied before, everything can able to bend. Some of the bones that cannot able to bend and which can be bent, they are called a cartilage. Okay. So feel your ear. Do you find any hard bone here in this area? We can able to bend them, no? So they do not seems to be any bones here. Okay, isn't it? Do you notice anything different between the ear lobe and the portion above it? So this is the ear lobe and this area is the above part. So here you can feel, if you touches, you can't feel any hardness. But if you touches in this area, you can feel some hardness here. Okay, so that portion you have the bone. So but we can able to bend that bone. Okay, that is called a cartilage. Okay, you do feel something in the upper part of the ear that is not as soft as the ear lobe, but not as hard as the bone. Isn't it? Yes, this is called a cartilage. Cartilage is also found in the joints of the body also. Okay, we have seen that our skeleton is made up of many bones, joints and cartilage. You could feel and bend and move many of them. So cartilage means it is a bone, but we can able to bend it. Okay, but it is not hard as bone, but it is not soft as skin. Okay, so we can many bones are there in our body. Draw a neat figure of the skeleton in your notebook. So you want to do and send it to me. This is our skeleton. Okay, draw a neat sketch of your skeleton. Okay, children, I hope all you understood the topic I explained. Okay, thank you, children. Have a nice day.